Hello, I'm here. My name is Tim. Sometimes I'm MotorMouth. I've been off and on here, and I decided to come back a little bit later this time and do some talking. Just a little bit about what's going on, my views, my opposite views, or my no views, because sometimes I don't care. I mean, biggest thing is we still have the total miscommunication in this country, in my opinion. And I'm not just saying one group, I'm saying all groups. No, it's not the jobs of the people it's not the job of the press to support one side or the other. It's the job of the press to put the facts out, unless us, the people, make the decision of what we want to like and not like. But we always get the innuendos, we always get all the stuff that they want us to hear. But sometimes not always the facts. I say sometimes, because there are times the facts are there. But sometimes they are skewed a little bit to feed what they want to be the main purpose of the news. And it's creating trouble in this country. I believe it is. I'm not going to say it's all this negative about the news and everything, but it's looking like that. The things that comes out of some of the news broadcasts and some of these major news companies is so biased one direction or the other, it can't be helping anybody. And it's got to stop. Then we got the present candidates for the Democratic Party. I'll say what I've been hearing from them is, well, you could say scary. They have not even given up, and their talk is just based socialist right off the bat, and they don't seem to see in smaller countries that type of system may work. A large country like ours, no, it can't work. For one thing, we in America are used to freedom of choice, okay? And the socialist doctrine, the way it sounds, doesn't provide for that. You'll be told what you like and don't like. I get some of that from people I talk to that are in Europe, go to school in Europe, and they have big tests they have to study for and take. These tests tell them what they can do, if they can go to college, what jobs. That's eerie to me. Mankind was given something that living items, a lot of living items on this planet don't have. And I call the man upstairs will never take it away. And that's free will. It's our choice. Okay? It's our decisions that we make. But we have to be able to make the decisions. It's not up to one person to dictate to everybody. Excuse me. It's up to us to make those decisions for ourselves. There are some things that make it hard for us to do. I understand that. There are things that we can't control. But when we can control it, it's our responsibility to do so. Oh, like example, you're at a bar and you decide to take that fourth beer and get behind the wheel of a car. Bad decision. But it's one you made. Or take that fourth beer and you have a friend there that'll drive you home. Or you get a taxi. There's a good decision that you made. But you made it. There might have been a good bartender there that made the suggestion to give him the keys and he'll get a taxi for you. Okay? The bartender did it and made a good choice. And it's up to you to whether to listen to him. He didn't take them. Well, they can, but it's not the way it works. But we have to use that, our free will. It's nobody's job to dictate to anybody what they do with themselves. There needs to be guidelines to help people make decisions. The final thing is their decision. It comes from walking across the street to abortion. It's a hard thing. People ask me, what do I think about abortion? I say, I agree with it and I disagree with it. And people look at me like, how can you be both? It's simple. If I have to make the decision about something pertaining to me, I should have the right to do so. But I do not have the right to dictate to somebody else what to do. I do have the right to try to get a set of guidelines to follow to help people make those decisions. But the bottom line is their decision. What Virginia's doing, that's just outright, that's just Nazi borderline all the way. But the people, meaning us, other people, it's our right to make the decision or not. We have to live with the consequences. It's wrong, but I mean, you think about it. We have how many children in foster care because nobody wants to take care of them? But we have people screaming and yelling to take care of one, which they leave once it's born because the parents just can't take it. I'm just using as an example. I was adopted. I was 18 months old when I was adopted. I was taken from my mother at birth and put in foster care. My foster family got to meet. They were very nice people. The point is, my mother made a decision. She could have, at that time, used abortion, and I wouldn't be here, which for some people would be applause. But she made the decision because she wanted me to have a better life. It's not that she didn't want me to have life. She wanted me to have a better life that she could provide, and my sister. But it's a decision she made. I'm here in my glory to say this is a decision that was made by her. I don't know if my father was involved, but I believe all fathers-to-be should be involved in all decision making if they want the child. If they don't, they just sign documents saying they do not want to take the child. If they do want the child, then they have as much right to make the decisions about that child as the mother. I know she's got the 9 months. I know she's got all the pain, but that's still his child too. So the decisions need to be made between both of them. Now people are gonna go one way on that and get all over me because I'm anti-life. Some people say I'm pro-life. And in one sense, I am pro-life. But I'm for the decisions, to be made by the family involved, not by outsiders. The family's involved, it's their responsibility. It's what they have to live with. Free will. I'm not going to argue the part about when or when not. I'm not going to. That's a decision doctors have to make. But I do say there needs to be guidelines to help parents, young parents, older parents, whatever, make that decision. There are plenty of people out there that want a family, want children. There are surrogate mothers. I've always wondered if the eggs could be removed from the one and planted in another. So the surrogate could continue carry the child through the production. I don't know. I'm just wondering if that's possible. If it is, then that should be an option. And people say, well, we can pay for it. Okay. That's a decision that's got to be made. And for that decision, I do believe government money should be involved. I know it sounds like socialized medicine and all that stuff. Maybe it is. But people ask me what I am. I said, are you a liberal or conservative? And I said, yes. I'm conservative or I'm conservative liberal. There's some things I believe in that might be one might be the other. Thing is, I don't take the time to think about it, or which side it is on. That doesn't matter. What matters is getting it done. We need to think about the whole. And we need to do it now. From birth control, abortion, to education. I know there's a big gap, but in a way it's not. Education isn't just book learning. Education is how you treat other people. No, that's education. No, how you treat other people, how you respect other people. Respect needs to be taught, but it needs to be earned. These are just some of my opinions. My name is Timothy Edward Daniels. Stay strong, stay safe, stay happy, stay positive. Always keep smiling.